When we are describing what our experience is like, we might describe it as a kind of flow. There is a flow of perceptions happening right now. There are sounds which come and go continuously. There is seeing, which never really stays still. It's always different in how it's displaying itself. There is thinking, this endless stream of thoughts. There are emotions which are always flowing into different patterns. So everything is in constant motion. And that's certainly a valid way of looking at your experience. But at the same time, we can see that even describing it as a kind of flow is still an interpretation of something. We are still, in some sense, limiting our experience conceptually. We think that there really is something present here, and this that is present then changes and dissolves. But the reality of our experience is even stranger than that. To say that something is really present and then really dissolves, we would have to have that experience. But we don't have an experience of coming and going, of appearing and dissolving. We only have the experience of this awakeness appearing. And it's appearing as exactly this. But as soon as I'm saying this, what I was referring to is already changed. I couldn't really witness the change. It's not like there really was something present here, and then I could see how it changed and became something else. It happens faster than that. But even to say that it happens fast is still not true. Fast still refers to a process of change. But how fast does that which is currently here disappear? Can I put a time on it? And how slim, how thin would that slice of time need to be to capture that which is currently here? You can try it right now. Try to see how short this present moment is. What happens if you do that? Does the present moment last and then change? Or is it stranger than that? If you're really honest about how your experience is, you will see that this that is here has no duration. It doesn't really come into existence, stabilize, and then change. No, it's much more strange than that. Whatever comes into existence is also disappearing at the same time. It never crystallizes into a kind of state. And even the disappearance of that which is here cannot be observed. If it was possible to observe the disappearance of something, I would need to be able to fixate some kind of object in my experience and then see how it goes from being there to not being there. But I don't actually experience that. I might say that I experience the absence of objects sometimes, and sometimes I experience their presence. But I never experience them coming into existence or their leaving existence. I don't actually observe this change. This change is only interpreted onto what is currently here, onto this thisness, this suchness. And it's not like I can stop this interpretation, but I can see how it fails to adequately capture the reality of my experience. And what happens if I can't capture my experience the way I think I can. Well, I'm freed from this fixation, freed from this grasping onto objects of experience. Because it's obvious that this is simply impossible. We cannot hold on to anything. We cannot even observe the disappearance of something because it's never present in the way we think that it is. If I can hold on to something, it's only my imagination, my interpretation. And even that, of course, doesn't last. But strangely, if I fixate on this interpretation, it seems to suggest a reality, a self-existing concreteness, which isn't actually factually present. So simply see in your experience whether this is true or not. See whether things really come into existence and then really leave existence. Whether there is a coming and going, a rising and disappearing. Or whether it's really much stranger than that. Whether there is just this suchness of what's occurring. But no movement can truly be experienced. And what is that like? Well, only reality itself can tell you.